Alright, sorry if I sound a little repetitive on this video, but I just spent, I don't know how many minutes, almost 10 minutes, yeah, 500 seconds, almost 10 minutes, doing this goddamn video, and then I press finish and exit, and it doesn't even record. But anyway, my throat hurts. But anyway, your video came off incredibly ignorant. I'm not trying to say that your views don't have some validity to them, but really you need to know some facts. And I'm not going to call you names. I'm trying to spread around the education and lend my opinion to the matter as well. And I feel that I'm speaking from a place of experience, because I come from Reading, Pennsylvania, which is predominantly Latino. So I grew up around illegal immigration. It was a constant thing, and I never really regarded it that much at the time because I was just a kid, but looking back, that gave me a lot of experience in being able to speak about it right now, which I don't speak about it very much because the issue just attracts some of the most ignorant, petty scum on this planet, and I'm ashamed to admit that they're a part of this country. I really am. I mean, for instance, while I was watching your video, I kept seeing these really disgusting video posts by this guy with the screen name "Illegals Go to Hell," because apparently it's a sin, and the videos were labeled things like "Illegal La Raza Scum needs to go," and "Evil illegal Arellano scum makes threats," and "Arellano and her anchor rat hiding like vermin." And as you can see, that's a very ignorant, possibly mentally disturbed person, and he definitely has some issues in his past that he needs to get resolved by a therapist. So I was hoping that this was just an uncommon thing. And then I decided to search illegal immigration on YouTube, and I found that that thing was constant. These revolting, racist shit like punk hatecore music videos showing illegal immigrants getting shot. And anyway, you know what? It's actually just a shame that those people characterize your side of the debate, because you seem like a reasonable person. And I wouldn't be posting this video if I didn't think that you were a fairly reasonable person. I'm not going to waste my time with one of those ignorant racist motherfuckers. You feel me? But anyway, this is why you came off pretty damn ignorant. And excuse me if I get a little angry while I say this. It happens. Okay, one is you're not considered white, you are white. That's like saying I'm considered a male because I have a penis and don't have breasts. No, that would mean that you have the XY chromosome and you are a male. Now, next, Mexican is not a race. That makes you sound incredibly ignorant. In fact, that statement in itself is just very, very ignorant. Mexicans are Latino, okay? And sure, the majority of illegal immigrants into the U.S. are from Mexico, because Mexico has a large population and is fairly close in proximity to the U.S. However, you have a whole wealth of illegal immigrants coming in from Argentina, Guatemala, Chile. So why are you talking about Mexicans again and again? That just sounds like the education of some prejudices, because I noticed in dealing with certain racist people that I unfortunately have to encounter, they'll always refer to illegal immigrants as Mexicans. I guess it has less syllables. Anyway, oh, by the way, I wanted to refer you, I just realized this, I want to refer you to this documentary that I saw a long time ago. Just message me if you're interested. It's about it's not biased in any way. It doesn't have an opinion. It just follows a Guatemalan immigrant as he makes his way upwards into Panama, which is the borders there are, if you think the U.S. is strict, Panama, they will shoot you on sight. And he goes up through there into Mexico and then orders a coyote, and he's led in through the U.S. Border. And it's just a very interesting video if you want to see that trek from their perspective. And it also shows like why they'd have to do that. I mean, in the family of the guy that the documentary follows, the mother is feeding her children water with sugar in it, which is because when someone isn't eating and their appetite starts to tear them apart, when you give them sugar, it's a heavy carb, and it makes them feel like they're well fed, even though they're not. It makes you feel full quickly. The feeling goes away real quickly too, but sugar's very cheap down there because it's harvested right next door, you know? Anyway, oh yeah, I want to point out one thing. What the hell was that shit in the middle? That was just weird. But and another thing, I don't think you seem to understand that the naturalization process from Mexico, or in fact any South American country, into America is incredibly difficult, and it's completely impassable for working class citizens. And tell me, when is the last time you've ever heard of it? Like a doctor trying to jump the gates into the U.S.? Never. It's all working class people because they don't have enough money. And speaking of money, one thing that the naturalization process into the U.S. requires: payment. And you know what? That payment is such a level no working class citizen would ever be able to afford it. The people who are coming here have almost no money. They put their life savings into trying to order a coyote to get across the border. I said I was learned on this, dude. I'm learned on this. But anyway, let's see what else I have for you. Alright, one other thing. You have to understand why illegal immigrants would be angry with you once you more fully understand, like, the reasons that force them to have to go through this life-threatening journey into the U.S. and the living conditions, the squalor that they live in before they come here. And I mean, if you consider that illegal immigrants living in this country are basically the scum of the country, they're the new black people. They have awful living conditions. They live in apartments with each other, masses of them sharing rent, if they live anywhere at all, because they're paid under $1 an hour usually. Go out in the morning and just stand there waiting for someone to exploit you for their own purposes. And yet they still think they feel that doing that is better than living in their own country. Consider that. I mean, that's some pretty deep shit. Anyway, I'm interested to hear what you have to say to that, and I really hope that I helped educate you on this situation. Just get back at me.